I, of course, like everyone who's heard, was heartbroken to hear of last night's plane crash that took the lives of up to 30 Edmontonians, although I want to be clear that we should look to official sources to release the identities of those Canadians who perished. But let me take this chance to reiterate my deepest sympathy and condolences to those affected on behalf of all of my colleagues here on City Council and on behalf of the City of Edmonton and its people. Like many of you, I'm finding some comfort in hearing about all of the action many in our community are taking in support of those who are in need of our community's support at this moment. And whenever tested by tragedy or disaster, Edmontonians do what comes naturally to us. We rally around our families, our neighbors, our friends, and our fellow Edmontonians and Canadians, and provide each other comfort when it's most needed and when it counts the most. So obviously, it's a time for reflection for all of us. I've been to many community events with this community. I'm sure I've probably met people who will at least have been affected today, if not people who lost their lives. And so I appreciated President Turpin's comments about the importance of the impact of this tragedy on the University of Alberta community and the extended student and professional communities here in our city. The reach will be significant across schools, across places of worship, across communities and across workplaces, and so it will be deeply felt by many, many Edmontonians who will have a personal connection to this tragedy.
30 lives, up to 30 lives lost. Edmontonians, what was your initial reaction when you read that number and you saw that?
Well, it was disbelief initially, right? We haven't had a tragedy of this magnitude that anyone can remember in recent years affect so many people directly in our city at one time, and so I was having breakfast with my dad. Right? Just makes you grateful, but you know, it hits you hard too. You can imagine how families will be affected.